stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will do total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Going to attack through the air. Zings it complete to the right.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got a man, it's Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Grab near the sticks. It's Payne. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. White wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Brown. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. Buying some time as he moves left. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now he's 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Catch in the middle. It's Coffenstein. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job of this defense to stop him in his tracks.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Barges ahead. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And the Buffaloes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Turning it on! Big gain on that as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the cornerback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Lewis wants to pass. Steps away. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the run, still looking. Ball a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. White going to attack through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry up.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's in the tight end in motion. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
He's just trying to get through his progressions, and there's the
Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw it. Grab over the middle. It's paid. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Bears have this offense rolling. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. White wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Lining up to tack one more under that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and his defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Offense is coming back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see some of the offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up first. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Quarterback moving. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires downfield. Got it! That's a live ball!
Themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going to attack through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play from this offense.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Fires to the tight end. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit for the location of the throw, because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. Plows through the defense. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. White wants to throw it. Looking to buy time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. He makes it back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the 1st down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. At the 15, he's loose. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. It's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. This guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
White going to attack through the air. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the Hands team will be able to recover the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here lighting it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. That's caught. It's Brown. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. White wants to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Remember back when I played for the 40 Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Get it out quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Bears have it with a first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go with a direct snap. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
White going to attack through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about that from the offense? Second and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? This is a money play on 3rd and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Baylor.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here in critical down and distances. 2nd and goal and 3rd and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
Smashes it between the uprights. Lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Wyoming. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage, they're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Lewis to throw. Here's the pressure. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that was an absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team I got faith in them, I got trust in them, and it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hands it off. Defense holds their ground, pick up of a yard. It's at the 26.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big opponent, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead, now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And this one's not working. He'll just put away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. White wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could put the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Gonna try to get it himself. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop it from getting the 1st down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Buffaloes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. White going to attack through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points.
What a play call, a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, the fourth quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Moving away from pressure. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown Bears! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those elite moments right before the half. In the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First win this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Lost their throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Miller. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. That's caught, it's Welsh. He's close to the 1st down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted.
Big time players make big time plays and big time games. Great job on the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive.